What's up, guys? Wake up! Puffy has settled the lawsuit with Cassie. Puffy, the man that said that Cassie was trying to shake him down for $30 million. Puffy, the man of many, many secrets. Puffy, the man that was accused of dog walking Cassie Ventura because he was mad that he didn't like the flavor of the month. I'm sorry, the flavor of the week that she would have to be forced to pick out for his weekly freak-offs, has settled. Puffy, the man whose lawyer said Cassie tried to settle with him for $30 million, but this is a blatant shakedown and he will not be coerced. Well, I guess the whole internet digging up everything that Puffy's ever done since he was born made him be like, ooh, you know what? I'm gonna pass on this one, y'all. Let's get into it. Ooh, I have a little bit of inside tea on why he settled, but I'm gonna save that for a different video. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. Let's get into this. Sean Combs and singer Cassie have reached a settlement just one day after she filed an explosive lawsuit accusing him of rape and numerous instances of physical blank blank. The parties announced on Friday evening that they had reached an agreement to resolve the case, though they disclosed no details about the terms of the settlement. Let me tell you something. Puffy said that Cassie was trying to shake him down for $30 million. Cassie was like, boy, you offered me $8 million not to say anything. I bet you, again, this is all my estimate. Nobody knows the settlement. I bet you he settled for north of $100 million. Plus some. Again, this was explosive. This was accusing Puffy of blank trafficking ring around the rosy. Y'all know I'm trying to speak in code. Y'all know what I'm saying. It was federal. It was New York State. It was California State. And here's the thing. Puffy, just because you settle with Cassie does not mean you are out of the water. Because anybody else has until November, I think November 2004, to bring a case against them. The New York Police Department said they had a secret case open. There might even be federal charges. Again, just because Cassie settled does not mean that those criminal charges won't be coming. But let's get into some more. Woo! I just did a video y'all need to see about how basically Young Miami confirmed everything in Cassie's story when she was trying to play Gina. I know Cassie wishes he had never played. Gina is the girl that went on Tasha K to talk. Oh my God. Puffy said, I've decided to resolve this matter amicably on terms that I have some level of control. Cassie said, I want to thank my family, fans, and lawyers for their unwavering support. In a statement, Sean said, we've decided to resolve this matter amicably. I wish Cassie and her family all the best. Love. Baby, Cassie was ready. And here's the thing, y'all, how's Puffy gonna recover from this? How is he gonna recover from this? Because this makes him look like, first of all, everybody believed it. Well, not everyone, but I did, right? The whole internet seemed to. Everybody was on Cassie's side. Everybody's been counting receipts. Everybody was waiting for someone to have the courage to speak up. Did you notice that every man in the music industry was on mute? Probably scared that they either had some dealings, except for, oddly enough, Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi came out, and his messy self, but you know what? Sometimes messy works for good. I know I do. I can be messy. And have y'all seen my Keke Palmer coverage? I work for good. But Kid Cudi was the only man in the music industry that came out and stood by Cassie and said, heck yeah, this happened. And I want to press charges for my car. He didn't say he wanted to press charges, but he did say that Puffy kaboomed his car. Y'all, this is crazy. This is insane. This doesn't make any sense at all. But let's get into it. They said for Puffy, the settlement quickly shuts down what had been a risky and potentially embarrassing progress of legal discovery. What would have been more embarrassing? Cassie said everything, but you know what would have been? Because other people might have joined the lawsuit. And Puffy, by settling with Cassie, doesn't want anyone else to come out. If I was Gina, link up with Cassie's lawyer. Link up. Maybe you're not getting $100 million, Mama, but you will definitely get $1 million to change that carpet in your house. Link up. Or wait, but there were always rumors that Gina got so quiet because Puffy actually settled with her. I wonder how much he settled with her for. I bet you he didn't even settle with her for $1 million, because at the end of the day, I hear she still got carpet in her house. No shade to having carpet in your house, but baby, if you got a billionaire mistreating you, you better knock that down and build a Taj Mahal. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, right? Now, they said that it could have been a risky and potentially embarrassing process of legal discovery in which reams of evidence are made public and a possible trial. And Cassie, who has already aired her accusations through the public complaint, avoids a cross-examination by Puffy's attorney. Let's be real, Cassie was not worried about this. He gave her the bag, and it was enough for her to be like, you know what? My work's done here. I've made people aware. I've done this, I've done that. My work is done here. And a lawsuit that drew international attention. Cassie, who signed to Puffy's Bad Boy label in 2005 when she was 19, dated him for a decade. If you don't know, she accused Puffy of what she said was years of beatings, controlling behavior, and various forms of blank abuse, including rape. In response, a lawyer for Puffy said, Mr. Combs vehemently denies these offenses and outrageous allegations. According to Cassie's suit, which was filed on Thursday, in 24 hours. Yo, what is and here's the thing, like I said before, this lawsuit is not stopping anything. And one of the suit's most disturbing allegations, Cassie said that for years she was forced to participate in blank encounters with a succession of male blankety blank. As Puffy watched, he handled himself and recorded videos. According to the suit, Puffy called these events freak-offs, and they took place in a number of high-end hotels throughout the United States. Again, a lot of details of the freak-offs. Puffy demanded she always wear white nails because she liked the way her hand looked wrapped around the things they paid for. She had to do this, she had to do that. He would go into a rage. He would stomp her down. It was crazy. It was a 35-page complaint. Again, remember I told y'all that Puffy was in deep trouble? And her lawyer, she ain't hired no rinky-dink lawyer. She hired a lawyer that literally he is known as the giant slayer. He literally brought down Harvey Weinstein, one of the most powerful men in Hollywood. He went with, the head of the International Monetary Fund, Dominique. That man was slated to be the head of France until that scandal came out. She then sued all of Puffy's businesses, Sony Records, everybody Puffy's ever done business with that witnesses. She sued them and tried to get them involved in a blank trafficking ring around the rosy lawsuit. Puffy was done, and she bought so many people in. Again, it was a masterful, skillful thing what she did, but I truly believe that Cassie had truth by their side. On top of that, to let you know he paid through the nose, Cassie did not renege on anything she said. Puffy did not. Usually when there's a settlement, the person quietly withdraws and they don't talk about a settlement, and then they're like, no, they might even issue a weirdly worded apology to Puffy. None of that happened. It's just saying he didn't call her a liar. She didn't say what. Nope, we've resolved it. It's good enough. The check cleared. That's basically what Cassie should have said. The check cleared. And for anybody that wants to criticize her for doing it, listen, we know the world we live in. The girl that played Penny Proud on the Proud Family cartoon, as much as I love the memories her voice gave me, she exposed herself as a dusty hater. People were already coming out saying, well, you benefited from it, so as if really? You benefited from it, so that's what you get. These pretty girls think they can take shortcuts, not like us. And I was like, girl, the dusties and the dustettes were already coming out to play. Let's not act like Puffy wouldn't engage it, and let's not act like Puffy is not a dangerous person. She did what was right for her. It was her trauma, her pain, and at the end of the day, she alerted everybody on what Puffy was doing, and that's all she wanted. She embarrassed him. She ruined his legacy. I don't know how Puffy is going to come back from this. I really honestly don't. I don't know how anybody's ever going to stand next to Puffy and brag about the Louis, Gucci, Chanel, Prada. I know one thing, nobody ever better wear white nails around Puffy again. Ever. I'm going to compile a video and post it for y'all of all the reasons I think this is going to be a long compilation. I'm going to scour of all the reasons and receipts that were pulled up around Puffy. At the end of the day, Cassie accomplished what she did. She needed to do what was best for her children, her family, her trauma, her legacy. And yes, she secured the bag, because I do believe we live in America. And baby, I grew up in a Western capitalistic society. You go and pay me for the pain you put me through, on top of your pristine image and everything else being ruined. In the court of public opinion, in my opinion, Puffy's done. Do you think he can recover from this? Do you think that anyone can ever brag about anything he's ever done without being like, girl, we know what you're doing. We know, in my mind, you're taking a kicking and keeping on ticking. What is it? Take a licking and keep on kicking. Y'all, Puffy ain't recovering from this. So in that matter, it doesn't matter whether she went to court. She accomplished in 24 hours what people couldn't do in decades. And not only that, Kimora Lee Simmons came out to talk about it. There was the issues about what happened with Kim Porter's. Yeah. Is Puffy's reign of terror over? I don't know. But I will say, shout out to Cassie and for everyone that supported her and everybody that backed down. I'm waiting for anybody else to bring their claims, because to the brave go the spoils of war. Y'all, it's a big thing to accuse somebody with money and power. True, Cassie had her receipts in a row. True, Cassie had access. True, Cassie. But y'all, if you've been mistreated with anyone, they temporarily lifted the statute of limitations. Go for it. All right, y'all. I'm going to post a bunch of more videos as this unfolds, but I wanted to bring you the news first. Cassie has settled her lawsuit. Talk to y'all later. Bye.